I am so excited. We just have 2 days until the Love Boat Cruise on the Discovery Princess, so it's very exciting around here. I wanted to let you know that we're going to talk about that announcement that Princess made, that they are welcoming everyone on board and getting rid of some of their requirements for sailing. Also, we've got big news from Royal Caribbean. More information on the Icon of the Seas was announced today. I'm going to let you, in conjunction with that, know another cruise that Gordon and I have booked. It's before the end of the year, and so from today until December 31st, we have 5 different cruises booked on 3 different cruise lines that we have never been on before. So we are trying to take it to the next level around here, and we are really excited, and we just would like to bring all of you with us. So please do come. I've got lots of updates for Princess as well. Lots to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today is Thursday. It's October 20th of 2022, and like I said, I am really excited because our cruise is in 2 days. So excited. But let's go ahead, and I just wanted to let you know that I have had several people asking me where that announcement is from Princess on their website. Now, the whole thing that I read you the other day is not on their website yet, at least not where I can find it, but they do have an announcement that was dated, and I just printed it here so that you can see it. It says, "We're ready to welcome you here on board," and it's dated October 17th, which is Monday when I first mentioned this to you. But it's really basic. They just tell you that they are getting rid of the COVID protocols, except for in places where the governments require it. And then just as we have really seen since the restart of cruising since COVID happened, they highlight that they are having a truly touchless experience. They've got the app. It says crowd-free, simplified safety training. So that's your muster drill. You now just watch that on the stateroom TV or on your phone. You've got the Journey View Activities timeline. That's in the app. The Ocean Now service on demand. That makes it so that you can order your food, your drinks, some things from the gift shop just to be brought to you wherever you are. So I think the goal with that is not only ease, but also it makes it so that you don't have to stand in a long line. Kind of keeps you a little bit more social distancing going on, which that was a whole new thing with COVID, wasn't it? And then they've got the Medallion Pay, contactless payment. So if you haven't been on a Princess ship yet and you've got your medallion, when you were like in the gift shop and you want to buy something, they just have this little, at least last time I went, so that was in June, they have just a little thing and you just literally put your medallion right there on it, and it knows it's you and it's paid. But it's not easy. Don't you worry. It's not easy to be charged for something that you're not intentionally charging. You wouldn't walk by one of those and accidentally get charged for somebody else's stuff. So don't worry about that. And then more digital entertainment and gaming. And so if you're not aware, they do have casino gaming that you can do through the app, and they have you download another app. I think it's called maybe Ocean Casino, but you could, if you want to find it, it's easy to find. And then they also have trivia. They also have videos that you can watch right on your device that you're using the Medallion Class app with, or on your stateroom TV. Makes it very easy to do all these extra things. And so that's what they're talking about that. Also, they remind us that they are constantly cleaning and sanitizing there on board the ship. They've got an enhanced air filtration system that with HVAC systems that are designed to replace the air in public spaces and staterooms every 5 or 6 minutes with HEPA filters used in key areas. And then they do remind us that they have expert medical care, which I do know that they have really upped that a lot during COVID as well. They've always had like an excellent medical staff on board, but like there are ICU capacities now on, I think, most cruise ships. I know on Princess ones there are. I remember them talking about that at the beginning of COVID. And so that bodes well. If you do get COVID and you get a severe case, they've got care for you to help you, but also if anything else happens that you're going to need that extra care. So that is really what that announcement consists of, is the way it looks on the Princess website right now. And they still do have links to take you to what is required in different places that you sail now and those enhanced voyages. So, and I'm going to keep my eye on the space for more announcements. Now, we have known that Icon of the Seas by Royal Caribbean is coming, and this is kind of tied to our announcement, but we're not sailing on her yet. She's not ready to be sailed on yet. But anyway, there has been that YouTube show that I told you all about, gosh, maybe a month ago now, called The Making of an Icon. And Gordon and I have enjoyed watching that, but they also released more information about the Icon of the Seas today. And Gordon will put a link to the Icon of the Seas website down in the information box underneath this video so that you can just go see it. It's just kind of a fun website that they put together to showcase the new ship. But there are a few different outlets today that are reporting the news that Royal Caribbean has shared. And so she is going to be the world's largest cruise ship. And you might remember that Royal Caribbean's last ship that they released, the Wonder of the Seas, until the Icon of the Seas came along, she is the largest ship at sea. But the new Icon of the Seas is going to have 15 restaurants, 7 pools, an indoor aqua theater, and the largest water park at sea. And it is being called the Ultimate Family Vacation. Now, as they released information about this, one thing that I found that was so interesting is, for the longest time, and I think this is going to be across the board with cruise lines. I don't think it's just going to be Royal Caribbean. For the longest time, you've had cruise vacations and you've had land vacations, and they have kind of been very separate, very separate. You think of different, what you want to do on the two are different. And of course, that's going to remain the way a little bit because you see things on a land vacation you won't see on a cruise ship. But what is really interesting is with this announcement, Royal Caribbean is saying that it is the best vacation for a family at land or at sea. And so they clearly have the goal of having the optimal experience for a family that wants to go on vacation anywhere. And so I thought that was really interesting. And I was, so first of all, they've got the largest water park at sea. They have six water slides. One of them is called the Frightening Bolt, which is going to be the tallest water park at sea. And then one is called the Pressure Drop, which is going to be the first open free fall water slide on a cruise ship. Did I say water park? The Frightening Bolt is a water slide, but it's going to be the tallest one that there is. They have, like I mentioned, 7 pools. They say you've got one for every mood or for every day of the week, which is really fun because I think it's really good that they'll do that because then my thought would be the goal that they'll have a quieter area for more people that just want to have a relaxing, calm experience, and maybe another pool or two for people that they do have their families with them and everybody's playing and having a fun time. And so seven, you guys, 7 pools on that ship. And then they've got are taking there's 28 different kinds of cabins. 28 kinds of cabins that you can get. They've got this whole new, not new, the concept, but they've got a neighborhood area where a family can stay and have fun all day long and not even have to go to the rest of the ship. Okay. So in addition to that, I mentioned that she's got 15 restaurants. That is going to include cafes, bars, and burger lounges, including a 2-story coastal kitchen, they're calling it, Central Park, an aqua dome on top of the ship, which kind of sounds like a little bit. It'll be interesting to see if that's like the geodesic dome that they have talked about being the first one at sea on the Sun Princess. We'll look forward to seeing that. They've got, and from there you're going to have ocean views, waterfalls to dine by day and by night. They're going to be doing aqua performances. Sounds absolutely fabulous. They have, they also have the Sunset Corner Suites and the panoramic ocean views that come with the Aquadome are expected to be some of the very best on all of the cruise ships in the whole wide world. They said that when she runs at full capacity, it will be 7,600 on board. Now, I don't know if that's going to include crew because I have also heard that she can hold 5,300 guests. So I'll try to track that down better. I couldn't see the final thing that I was sure about that, but clearly she is going to be huge. And so I am really excited. Her inaugural is announced for January 28th of 2024, which just made me laugh because the inaugural for the Sun Princess is on February 8th of 2024, and on January 28th of 2024, we're going to be in Antarctica. So I am sad that she'll start sailing when we can't book ourselves on that, but that's okay. We'll catch her again soon after. But and you can start booking her sailings though October 25th. So that's next Tuesday. the sailings will go on sale. So keep your eye out. Decide if you want to go, if you need help, if you don't have a travel agent and you would like someone to help you, send me an email send me an email. letsgotraveltips@gmail.com would probably be the easiest one, but both my email addresses are underneath this video. But I am really excited to see what she's like. Now, in conjunction with that, Gordon and I booked a new cruise. In addition, I've got a tip for you about what cabin we got. So we are going to go on Explorer of the Seas, and that sailing is going to leave out of out of Miami on November 6th. So we get to be on that Celebrity Beyond naming ceremony and inaugural cruise. That's November 4th through the 6th. So we will get off of her in Fort Lauderdale and zip down to Miami and get on Explorer of the Seas. So we're going to be on her that week through the 12th. And so she, like I said, she leaves out of Miami, and then the first day, so she leaves on a Sunday. On Monday, that's perfect day at Coco Cay, because I have just been so excited to see what that private island is like. Then a day at sea, then we're going to go to Jamaica, and then Grand Cayman, another day at sea, and then back to Miami. So then on the 12th, when we get off, on the 13th out of Miami, we'll be on the Norwegian Encore. It'll be our first cruise on Norwegian as well. And I am just really excited to see this. I think that all cruise lines have something magnificent to offer, and always you get to sail the ocean blue and have a beautiful time. So I'm really excited to see the differences. I won't be able to help but compare them to Princess a little bit, because I've been on so many Princess cruises. But at the same time, I'm really just going to look at what they have to offer and enjoy it. If it's not the same, it's okay. But I surely will be telling you all about it, and we'll be taking you with us. Now, the really interesting thing, and we did just book this, is we were looking at the different cabins that are available, especially this close to sailing. And so we were looking at a balcony so that we can show you things off of the balcony. And do you know that getting a guaranteed suite is cheaper than getting a balcony on this sailing? It was $1,001. And so if you want to go on that, let me know. So what we did is we kind of looked and saw which suites were already booked, and we're like, well, everything left we like. And so went ahead and booked it that way, and they already, like right away, like the next, so I think it came this morning, we booked that yesterday, I want to say. And so already they have assigned us, so we get a junior suite. It's in a really nice location on the ship. And by the way, usually suites they don't put suites in undesirable locations on a ship. So we thought, well, that we'll be okay with that too. It's the very first time we have ever done the guaranteed cabin thing. And so we'll show you the junior suite, and we're just really excited to take you with us. So next, I think, a couple of things. So my sister just got off of the Caribbean Princess today, and we've had some other Let's Go family members on board. So I was just asking her about a couple of things, and she said that truly the food on the Caribbean Princess is the very best food that they have had since the cruising restart, and this is their third Princess sailing. She said it was so much better, and they were just on the Emerald Princess to the British Isles. It's the same one Larry, our Let's Go family member, and some of you others were on. And she said the food was like 1,000,000 times better than it was on that cruise. And the other thing, she said the ports were beautiful. She said the crew was truly magnificent. It really was wonderful. Had the best cruise. So I said to her, well, what, would you change? And she said, Princess has got to fix their internet before I'm sailing with them again. And so yeah, and she's a woman of her word. And so truly, I think the deal with the internet is you can, if your goal is just to look at your email, open your email, reply to something if you need to, I think you're probably okay. But if you, like she works when she goes, not all the time, but every day she needs to do some work. And so, but just by nature of her job. And so she does that. And she said, I could click on a website, walk across the room and come back, and it would maybe load, but usually not by then. And so what she did was she even went down to the internet cafe, and she used two computers trying to get things done at the same time. And so she's like, you would click on it and wait, and so you do something on the other computer and wait for that to come up. And so truly, Princess, please work on your internet. The other thing that I think is really important that goes with that is, as we have all noticed, they are trying to market to a younger age group than people like in my age group and up. And so as they do that, they're going to have faster internet, or those people are not going to want to go on the cruise. Like, I'll go on a princess cruise and not be crazy about the internet if it's not going really well, but I'll still go. But my children wouldn't, let me tell you that. And they're in the demographic that they are trying to get. And so just heads up, Princess, fix your internet, get something faster. I am really excited to try the internet on Explorer of the Seas. I hope they have the Starlink. I guess we'll see. But then I'm also really excited to try it on Norwegian and see what that's like. So I'll tell you about it, and I'll tell you what it's like on the Discovery Princess this week as well. So there's that. And then also, our Let's Go family member, Tom, he is heading up that Cruise Critic meet and greet. So that is on our first sea day on Sunday on this Love Boat Cruise at 10:30 in Take 5 Lounge. And so I'm sure that he would love to have you come, and I'm going, and Gordon's going. But also, he heard from someone that said that the performances, it says, one of the most technically choreographed and well-executed production shows on Princess is on called the Spotlight Bar. And so just a heads up, it says they were thoroughly impressed at the cast members' vocal and dance capabilities. They said it was outstanding. Whenever they're on a ship, they try to go see it more than once. They say that it does fill up quick. So if you want to go, you get there 45 minutes early. So we're hoping to get to go see it. But I just wanted to let the rest of you know, if you like a good show, Spotlight Bar is supposed to be really, really good. And they'll have the regular production, other production shows as well too. But I thought that it was really valuable to let you all know about that. The next thing that we heard from a Let's Go family member, and they're just getting, they're on the Majestic Princess, and they're just getting to Sydney, Australia, and yesterday, and she posted that as they were getting there, the captain announced that the crew no longer needed to wear their masks, and she said to see the staff's reaction was wonderful, and even better was to see their smiles. And I love that she mentioned the smiles, because you know what, I think smiles are what on everyone is what I miss the most with having to wear a mask, because someone could be smiling under their mask, but you wouldn't get to see it. And if you're like me, I think that there are a lot of crew members on board Princess ships that have the best smiles anywhere in the world. They light up the room and make it such a pleasure to get to be with them. Now, finally, I wanted to let you know, everyone, about Kona. Now, I have given a couple of updates that people have let us know, but our Let's Go family member, Ronald, says that his very favorite place to visit in Kona is the Old Kona Inn, which sits beside a shopping complex on the beach. Inside, there are the pulley-driven overhead fans that are absolutely fascinating. The Mai Tais are also legendary, and he would highly suggest a visit. And so my guess is if the Mai Tais are legendary, I bet everything else that they serve there is really, really good as well as being a cool place to get to go visit. And so for those of our Let's Go family members who are trying to figure out what to do in Kona, if you're going to Hawaii, or if your excursion was canceled, like one of our Let's Go family members was, there's another thing to put on your list. So if any of you have any questions about any of this, or if you're on a cruise ship or recently off and would like to let us know how it went, we would really like to hear from you. And that goes for Princess, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Celebrity, any cruise line. We would really like to hear about it. So just send me an email with an update, or if you'd rather, put it in the comments, and it will help us all out. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. We are trying really hard to get to 13,000 subscribers. And to be honest, it's taking me longer than I had hoped. But if you haven't subscribed, please do. You're going to want to come with us. We have lots of fun with everyone here in the Let's Go family. And I would say that we've got the very best community here. So thank you. If you appreciate these updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up? And I will be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.